talk about today, but a lot of people want to know how do you actually let go of the land-loving world and go do this? I tell you what, it's never the right time. I started preparing for this in my mind years ago, and you only get one chance to live. You can go make money anytime. We get a lot of negative feedback by the people we knew back home in the business world and our friends and our family. They just have hammered me to death about wrong time. You should wait, you should have waited, you should have handled this differently, you should have done this differently. There will never be a good time to leave unless you're 70 years old and you're done working and all the money's in the bank and you've done everything you're going to do. There's just never going to be a good time to leave. I've had this one thing hanging over me for the last year and a half, and it's plagued me all across our crossing, and if I could go back and start over, I wouldn't even worry about that now. It's amazing that everybody in the business world that I did business with thinks I'm crazy, that I'm irresponsible, endangering my children, think I'm a narcissist, think it's all about me, I understand and I respect their, I hear their opinion. I don't know that I respect that opinion, but I understand where it's coming from. It's coming from a narrow perspective that revolves around money and revolves around the security of life in a box in America. And I understand that. Just know that when you make this decision, not everybody's going to agree with you, and most of the people you think that would support you aren't going to support you. And you just got to do what's right for your family and do what's right for you. And I tell you, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I mean, I wouldn't trade what we're doing out here and the life I've given my children. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Once you get ready to say goodbye to land and you go do this journey, you need to say goodbye. You need to say, that's it, and let it go. Cut it loose. Try to get as much as you can shored up, but there will never be the perfect time to leave. There will never be that time. You could try to get everything perfect, and you'll be 90 years old, or you'll die of a stroke trying to get it perfect, or some tragedy will befall your family while you're trying to get everything just right, and then you're done. And now you can't go do what you wanted. You start living your life today. And that's what I've learned. Live your life today, and everything else is going to work itself out. It cost us, it cost me some relationships, and in the end, those weren't real relationships to begin with if they couldn't support the dreams I had and I wanted to do with my family. So that's my vlog for today. You guys will enjoy it when you get out here. It's a great way to live your life, whether it be for 10 years or it be for a season, and you're just going to do a certain leg, you're going to do a certain journey. It changes your perspective on life and everything. So get out there, live your life, do what everybody says you can't do. And don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the people who have narrow. And you gotta understand, people who are gonna hate on you have a narrow perspective. They're talking from a sincere part of their heart that's very narrow. That they can't, because they can't see anything else but their own world that they've been indoctrinated to, and that's how they make their decisions in life. So thanks for watching our shows, and I look forward to the next one. Hey, and if you like our shows, click the red button below. Here. Where's that? Is it over here? Where's the button at? I don't know where the button is.
Being out here really challenges our relationships, and especially for us, me and Keith, we've always worked together and we've always homeschooled our kids together, so we already had a pretty unusual dynamic where we get along pretty well. We're able to work out our differences pretty quickly, and we're quick to say we're sorry sometimes. But being out here on this boat and being in this environment really puts a test on our problem-solving skills. Sometimes we bicker and fight, and we have to learn how to resolve those pretty quickly, especially if you're sailing and you've got a job to do and you need to get over your frustrations. There hasn't been a woman that I've talked to that has not said that they've had the fight where one of them is done, one of them is getting on an airplane and taking off, not coming back to the boat, done with this lifestyle. Me and Keith have had that argument more than once.
I just want to go back to my room.
And we're always able to work through it, but living in these kind of conditions and living this kind of adventure, it's very trying. It's trying in your relationship with the people here on your boat, your spouse, your kids, but also your relationship with friends and family back home. Sometimes it gets tricky to, post pictures or show them that you're at the tropics and you're having all this great time and it's fun and it's beautiful and they're stuck in an office, or it gets a little tricky to navigate some of those relationships. What a lot of people don't realize is that it's not all tropics and coconuts and drinks on the beach out here. Very challenging. It's very trying. We can't just plop down in front of the TV at night and veg out and go to sleep. We've got to deal with, are we on anchor? Are we dragging? Is our mooring ball going to snap? Now, is another boat going to come into us? What is the wind? Do we need to put everything up? I mean,
I'm very confused.
it's kind of a big ordeal just to live on a boat. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. There's some amazing things. Living on a boat has some huge highs where there's some amazing adventures, some extremes, and then there's some lows where you're salty, you're sweaty, you're nasty, everybody's in each other's business. There are going to be people in your life, or at least for us, there were people in our life that did not like the fact that we were going to go sailing with our kids, that we were going to take our kids out of the life they've known and throw them out into the wild open ocean, not ever having sailed before. Mostly it was our close family and close friends. We love you, Mimi. Love you, Grandma and Grandpa. But it's hard for them to see their grandbabies going off out into the world and the crazy unknown in the ocean. So it's been tricky to navigate through these relationships and to reassure our family members that we know what we're doing, sort of. One thing I definitely want to say is that I've seen a lot of sailing moms and women out here who have their hair all down and their makeup on, and for me and for most of the women that I've hung out with and talked to, that is just not practical. Your hair gets sticky and sweaty, you get hot, you get salty, you get splashed with water. Makeup, it drips, it runs. And so don't worry about makeup, don't worry about even bringing it on the boat because you won't need it.
Thank you.
Anyway, just all kinds of things to think about. This is our vlog. I want to try to figure out how to do better vlogs, so I'm watching lots of vlogs. What else was I going to say? We just want to kind of share some of the realities of this life with you. That's all I got today.
You gotta have patience. A lot of patience requires on a boat, which I have very little patience. Me and Kate tend to fight a lot because, well, we're basically the same, we have the same personality. I'm trying to fix that, but I don't feel like I've done anything to help it. I don't know, you know, and it's only Kate that I fight with. I don't know why it's not anybody else. Kate, please, stop. Like I said, we have the same personalities, so she likes what I like. She does what I do, so I'm working on it. Hopefully, I know in the future I'll be better. And yeah, see you later.
Be sure to click on the Z below to subscribe and tell your friends.